Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video of Toy Bandit. And today I will be showing you most, not all because I don't have all of them, of the Season 1 Gujitsus. Now, Season 1 is the one with the most Gujitsus, 13 in total. They started bringing it down to like 7, I think. But anyway, let's get started. So, here I have all of them except for like, I think, 1 or 2. Yeah, I think 2. Well, here is Silverback, and he is the gorilla. So, yeah, he's pretty stretchy. And let's try to get a good picture of what's inside of him through his back. Alright, so right here, you can see inside of him is skulls. And he's interesting because his body is bigger than the rest of them, which means his legs are shorter. Seems to be like a lot bigger than them. Yeah, that's him. And if you've ever noticed in the crunchy ones, to keep the crunchiness inside of them moving around, let me squeeze it again. You can see on like the outsides, you can see some like water or something in there. So yeah, that's cool. Anyway, next we have Mantor. And here he is filled with sand. And so the sand comes in solid and it's in clumps, and sometimes those clumps break apart, but I like the sandy feeling. And not sure if it works with him too, but you can sort of hear a rattling noise. And not so much with him, but yeah, so he is smaller than the rest of the Gujitsus. Not by much, but he's still smaller. And yeah, so that is Mantor. Anyway, next is Graplock, and he is an octopus. So what's cool about him is he has stretchy tentacles on the bottom of his head. So yeah, he is very stretchy. But yeah, for mine, he feels like he's solid. That's how stretchy he is. So yeah, Graplock is pretty stretchy. So here we have Scorpius, and if you've seen one of my earlier videos with showcasing my whole collection, I forgot to mention him, but I found him. And he has made a reappearance in the series in Season 7 in the Shadow Orb Scorpius versus Liquid Gold Pantaro. So he made a reappearance in the series, and that's good because he's one of my favorite Gujitsus. So he is cool because he has like little legs underneath his arms. So he has 6 legs, or 6 limbs. And he has like a ponytail stinger. So if you're fighting with the Gujitsus, he could be like this, and then you can just turn around and sting them. So that's cool. And inside of him, he has green goo. And it seems like this would be almost like the poison that he puts through his stinger. And let's see if we can, there we go. I found a little candy inside of him. Because in all of the Season 1 Gujitsus, they have candy inside of them. So, here is Scorpius's little square candy. Speaking of that, let's find Silverbacks. So, a good way to find these is to just stretch them around. Sometimes they're in their foot, so feel around in their foot. Sometimes it can be hidden behind their clothes because of the paint. Ah, I found it. So, here in, I lost it. Oh, found it again. It's like hide and seek or tag. So, how many times am I going to lose this? Anyway, before it disappears again, he has a green chocolate bar inside of him. So I guess he likes chocolate. And Graplocks is sort of hard to find, as with all the stretchy ones, because you can't really move the candy around. Well, here is Wolf Pain, and so he is crunchy. See if you can hear it. So what makes that crunchiness inside of him is, if you look closely, he has little bones inside of him. Let me see if I can get one of those up close with my thumb without popping them. And I got 2 actually. So that's what they look like up close. So let's see if we can find his candy. It takes a little sifting through the bones to find his. And I think he needs a doctor. He has way more than 206 bones. There we go. I have found his candy. And it seems his candy is an ice cream cone. Who knew wolves liked ice cream? Next, we have Pantaro. He's made reappearances a few times in the series. New season 7 is Liquid Gold Pantaro and Pantaro, but he also comes in the Liquid Gold Pantaro versus Shadow Orb Scorpius pack. So he is super mushy, as it says on the box, and if we check the ingredients, he has clay inside of him. Right above my finger, he has clay. So it pushes around the candy when you squeeze him, so I've never found the candy inside of him. So guess I'll have to keep up the search. And here is Tigor, and you can see played with him a lot. Some of the paint has started to rub off. Yeah, that's sort of the problem with the season 1s. But they're still just as good as any of the other Gujitsus, so I know what his candy is. And if you look closely, you can see a darker line in him. It's yellow licorice. So he is super stretchy. You can also, I found him in the Tigor versus Viper pack. So you can also get him as squishy. And he has little strips of like reflecting paper inside of him. So yeah, he's pretty cool. Don't know what the squishy version of him is like. So here is Viper, and came in the Viper versus Tigor pack. So he glows in the dark. I'm pretty sure Tigor might glow in the dark. I'll have to check that out, but I know for sure Viper glows in the dark, and he is full of sand, and he sounds, ironically, he sounds like he's rattling, like a rattlesnake, because he's a snake. He sounds more than Mantor, but other than that, the filling is the same, and like a cobra, he has little flaps of skin on his neck. Strange how his name is Viper, but he's a cobra. Anyway, next is Brawler the Bear. And I really like Brawler because, hold on, let me try to get some more. Maybe disarm. Because inside of him, he has probably the most unique filling of all, because he's the only Gujitsu to ever have sponges inside of him. So he also has brown liquid inside of him, and when you squeeze him, all the liquid comes out, and when you let go of him, the sponges fill back up with the liquid. So he's pretty cool, and if we can find the candy inside of him, I found it before, and I'm only going to tell you what it is without showing you if I can't find it. So seems that I found something hard. Is it? Yes, it is. Inside of him, let's try to get a sponges, go away. The sponges are blocking how you can see it, but he has a gummy bear inside of him. Strange. Have you been eating gummy bears if you're a bear? I think he has. Well, at least they're gummy bears. So next is Rockjaw, and he came in the Rockjaw versus Thrash pack. He glows in the dark too, and Get it? All right. So he has teeth inside of him. And if we can, so he's crunchy. And if we can find that candy, I found it before. So once again, I can tell you what it is if I don't find it. Okay, so it seems that I cannot find the candy. Must be blocked by the paint. Well, the candy inside of him is a soda bottle. And it's a red soda bottle. So if you have rock jaw and you've never found it before, pay attention to something red. And I forgot to mention, there are insignias on them. Like, this is the evil insignia. Good insignia is, it's not on Tiger anymore, but on Silverback, a paw. So after I show you all of them, I will go over which ones are good and evil. So next is Thrash. He is glow in the dark too. And he's super stretchy. So he has made a bunch of reappearances in the series. I think he's appeared in every single series, if I'm right. So, same with Blazagon. So, let's try to find that candy. I found it before. Just need to try to find it again. Well, last time I checked, it was in his arm. So it seems that I can, wait a minute. Is it in his fist this time? Yes, it is. All right, so pretty hard to see, but seems to be jelly or a bundt cake. If you don't know what a bundt cake is, it's one of those round cakes that with a hole in the center that almost looks like jelly, but it's either a bundt cake or jelly inside of him. Ba-ba-da-ba! Time for the ultra rare Frostbite. Now, he has fur on the outside of him. If you've seen my collection showcase video, then you know what I'm talking about with the furry thing. And if you've seen my ultra rare showcase video, which depending on which time we post this, before or after this video. And so he has rubber strands that are almost like fur, and inside of him, blue goo. So let's see if we can find his candy. I have found it before. So if I can't find it, which I probably won't because of the goo inside of him, pushes the candy around. All right, so the candy, if I'm remembering the right one, is a lollipop. So now you know what is inside a Frostbite. Now, nope, good. I just hit him up against the table. All right, so let's go over whether they're good or evil. So you can see right here, the insignia on Silverback is a paw, which means he's a good guy. Same with Mantor, Graplock, but on Scorpius, it has worn off, but if you have Scorpius and it hasn't worn off, you know that he is evil. So next is Wolfpain, and he is good. Same with Pantaro, and the insignia has worn off of Tigor for me. I'm pretty sure it was like right here or something, right there. But he is good. Next is Viper. Right here on his pants, he's bad. Oh, placing them upside down. Let me just fix these. All right, next is Brawler. Right here on his pants, he's good. Rockjaw, he has a tattoo on him. He's bad. Thrash, good. And finally, I'm gonna keep it a surprise. Frostbite, if you have him, you know, he's good. So, that is all the series ones, or season ones, sorry, that I have. And the two that I don't have is the monkey, not Silverback, he's the gorilla. Simeon the monkey, and Sahario, I think, the lion. So, he is Sandy, and Simeon is stretchy. So that is all it is for the video today. And if you liked this video and want to see more, please remember to like and subscribe. And if you like this content, please be sure to check out some other people's channels and videos. And if you really like Gujitsus and want to play with them for yourself, you should try to go and find some on Amazon, eBay, at Target or Walmart, or wherever you shop, and you can find some. And goodbye.